Welcome to the All Signs reading for today. Happy June 7th. No, it's not Thursday yet. Yes, it is Thursday. Excuse me. Happy June 18th. It's June 18th. Okay. Welcome to the general reading. If this is your first time at the channel, welcome on in. I'm so happy that your intuition led you here. As you kick it with me, as you digest the messages and you find that they resonate with you, okay, be sure to hit the like button. Thank you so much for your energetic exchange. And if you really dig it here, you want to support the growth of the community, consider joining and subscribing above. You will not be disappointed. To all the OGs, welcome back. Thank you so much for your continued love and support. You are madly appreciated. Okay, welcome in, Q. Okay, we are just getting started. So the video says the tea that they don't want you to know. Okay, I feel like your name collective has been in conversations, and there's some tea that people don't want you to know, and that's why I'm here. Okay, so all signs, the tea they don't want you to know. What's the tea that they don't want you to know? Let's get into it. I hope your day is going well. Okay, I hope all is well with your loved ones, your pets, yourself, all that good stuff. Happy birthday to the Geminis. Your season is soon coming to an end. Okay, Geminis, happy birthday to all the Geminis out there. I hope you have an amazing birthday. All signs, the tea they don't want you to know. What's the tea that they don't want you to know? What's the tea that they don't want you to know? All signs. Ooh, let's get into it. Couple more shuffle. All signs, the tea they don't want you to know. Thank you guys for delivering the messages. Thank you for your protection as well. Amen. I ask that the messages that are delivered today are clear, precise, and they resonate with the community who taps into this reading. Thank you guys for the continued love and support. Let's get into it. All signs, the tea they don't want you to know. What's the tea they don't want you to know, all signs? Well, someone has a drinking problem. I'll tell you that much. Someone's been going out to the bars. So maybe the place where you frequent, the place that you go to drink, or maybe your happy hour spot, maybe the people who work there or the people who also go there, they are talking about you. Yeah. Where do you go after work? The place where you go after work to mellow out, to change the frequency of what you've been experiencing all day, those are the people who talk about you. Yes, heavy on if you go out to the bars. I'm hearing the tea that they don't want you to know is people talk about your work life and your outside balance. People are looking at your work and outside balance. Some people, the tea that people don't tell you is that people feel like you party too much. Also, the tea is if you've been using, okay, people from your user life, if you've been using substances, people from your user life will try to make their way into your normal life to show and expose you as living a double life, okay? So be aware of how deep you get into your addiction. Somebody could have an addiction, and people, the tea that people don't want you to know is that people are talking about your addiction. If you party a lot, okay, if you go out a lot, okay, if you frequent the same spots a lot, the people at those spots talk about you a lot, okay? People can also talk about the fact that they never see you with anybody. They often see you by yourself. Okay. And because people often see you by yourself, people may feel like they don't really know you in full capacity. People could feel like the tea that they don't want you to know is people trying to figure out what other life do you live? Something is not adding up here. People, the tea on you that they don't want you to know is people feel like your life doesn't quite add up. Yep. People feel like they're trying to look at your pattern so that they can expose you. Okay. So be aware of the things that you say when you are out drinking, okay, or when you are out clubbing, or when you're in social situations where alcohol is involved. Because people could be asking you questions so that they can extract more information about what's going on in your life. Okay. Also, be aware of your drinks while you are out partying. Okay. The tea could be that you could be not sloppy, because I'm not getting sloppy, but when you get inebriated, you could be a little lackadaisical, okay, a little unaware. So be aware of when you're out of your surroundings and the people and the plate and just the scenario when you're out and about, okay? Mm. People feel like the gossip on you is people feel like sometimes you don't handle things head on, that you would rather escape getting to the bottom of things. People feel like you don't really like to get to the bottom of things. You would rather gloss over things than to get to the bottom of things. That's the tea on you. Let's get some more messages. What else? All signs, what's the tea that they don't want you to know? What's the tea that they don't want you to know? What's the tea that they don't want you to know? All signs, welcome in, Jamie. All signs, what's the tea that they don't want you to know? What's the tea that they don't want you to know? Also, the tea that they don't want you to know is people watch you when you're out and about. Okay? People watch you when you're out and about. I feel like you are heavily visible and people do see you. So even if you try to play the back burner, about a situation or about if you try to play the back burner, people see you. It says the vibe is social, the setting is electric, and everyone's playing a role. Some are here to connect, and some are here just for the spotlight. Okay, so this is like people feel like, dang, they just don't understand your motive. Let's figure out why people are questioning your motives. The tea on who you are. People are questioning who you are. Ooh, did you see that? People could be dating about a Hispanic person. People could be talking about a Hispanic person that you're dating. Past people, your ex, I feel like, is talking about a new person that you're dating, specifically if you are dating someone who is Hispanic. People talk about the tea on you is that you move on fast. When you move on, you often find somebody new. What else is the tea that they don't want you to know? There's also the tea that someone doesn't want you to know is that they want to make it official with you, but they feel that you will move on or you'll leave them just as fast as they got attracted to you. So there's somebody here that's really attracted to you. They want to make things right with you, but they also feel like them expressing their feelings towards you will have you wanting to leave them. The tea on you also is if you were involved in anything legal, there's somebody who is gossiping or spreading rumors or showcasing your case. So people could be looking your name up in your city or in your county to see if you have an open case. Okay, that could be the tea on you that people don't want you to know. People are digging up, people could be doing background checks on you as well. Okay, yeah. I want to know what's the tea on this quick escape, quick getaway, the runner, escaper. Hello, welcome in everybody. Thank you for the continued love and support that you are showing the live right now. It does not go unnoticed. We are just getting started, okay? The tea that they don't want you to know. What is the tea that they don't want my all signs to know? What's the tea that they don't want you to know? Quick getaway, the runner, escaping. What's the tea they don't want you to know, all signs? What's the tea they don't want you to know? Somebody is hiding their emotions. Yep, the tea that they don't want you to know. I feel like when you go, this could be somebody at work. The tea on you is when they have coffee sessions with you or when they talk to you in the break room, it's really hard for them to not expose how they feel about you. There's somebody who has a deep, fond, passionate connection towards you, but they can't really speak on it. Okay. This person also, if you feel like a person doesn't lock eyes with you, they feel like if they locked eyes with you, they get so mesmerized and they would be distracted. Okay. So there's somebody at work. I feel like the tea on you is that it's hard just to have coffee with you. Okay. It's hard to look at you in the eye. Okay. This person feels like you get them discombobulated. They could be telling other people like, I just can't look at all signs in the face. I can't be in the break room with them at the same time. Like they are too mesmerizing. Dang. This person could be a water sign. This person could be a fire sign, or you could be a water sign or a fire sign. Okay, so all signs, what's the tea that they're not telling you? Because clearly there's some tea here. What's the tea that they are not telling you? Okay? Spilling the beans, revealing secrets. What's the tea that they're not telling you? That blue. What's the tea that they are not telling you? It's a divine masculine. Wow. There's a divine masculine, okay? A masculine energy. What the hell was that? Did y'all hear that? I don't know what the hell that was. But there's a divine masculine energy, okay? Who feels that they really want to connect with you and it's really hard for them to share their emotions. They really would like a second chance with you as well. Some of you guys, you put a firm line, you drew a line with this person. You said enough is enough. So there's a divine masculine who is, they're looking you up. They're wanting to know, do you have a new boo? Are you seeing somebody new? They want to know also too, would you leave this new person that you're connected with to be with them? Somebody's checking in on you. All signs, somebody's checking in on you. Guys, I don't know what that noise was. It scared the shit out of me. I'm like still vibrating a little bit. I don't really have anything hanged up in my house. Okay? All signs. What's the tea they're not telling you? If you have a legal situation going on, what's the tea they are not telling you? Okay? If you have a legal situation going on, welcome in everybody. If you have a legal situation going on, all signs, what's the tea they are not telling you? The tea they are not telling you, all signs. For your legal situation, if you have a legal situation, what's the tea that they are not telling you? Oh, baby. They're not going down without a fight. If you're in a legal situation, involved in a legal situation right now, they will draw this situation out. They're not going down without a fight. That's the tea. So don't make it seem, this could also be like your lawyer too, telling you that this will be a simple fix. It's not a simple fix. Yeah. You could be delivered with an unexpected message or unexpected cost. Okay, they could be like, oh, actually, there's an additional cost for this, or actually, in order to get this moving, I need to actually charge you an additional fee. So if you're in a legal situation right now, be aware of this situation being ongoing and something that can often stir up unexpected costs, okay, additional costs as it relates to this situation, okay? Mm. Wow. The tea that they don't want you to know is that there's a divine masculine here who really goes through it. They cry. Okay. Some men, the toughest men cry. I don't know who needs to hear that. The toughest men cry. This person could have even went to a therapist, okay, or hired a therapist in order to talk about the obstacles that they are currently facing in their romantic situations, okay? Okay, given the right chance, this person tells people that they would do it all over again and they would treat you better. Okay. All signs, what's the tea that they're not telling you? Someone is juggling stories, identities, or relationships and hoping no one notices the overlap. What's that about? What's that about? All signs, what's that about? Touching the limitless bounds of the universe. Somebody sees that somebody wants to know what you're manifesting. Somebody wants to know your next move. So all signs, the tea that they're not telling you is people are gossiping about what's your next move. What are you planting? Okay. What are you envisioning? What are you manifesting for yourself? People want to know. I feel like you're doing a good job of keeping people on a need to know basis and blocking people out. So because the fact you're blocking people out and keeping people on a need to know basis, people are really intrigued and gossiping about what you got going on. People see your potential though. The tea that people don't want you to know is that they're talking about how you've leveled up your life, okay? People notice, even if you don't get the celebration, okay? Even if you don't get the congratulations or I see the hard work that you're putting in, the tea that they don't want you to know is they see you. They see you. They see you. What's this numbing out card about? They say they got it under control, but the patterns are starting to show. When life gets heavy, the escape route is always chemical. Okay, all signs, what's the tea that they don't want you to know about numbing out? Okay? This person could be having financial troubles right now. This person also just doesn't like being in their home. Okay, yes. If you think somebody's living a happy life right now or a happy home life, they have the perfect home. They're supposed to have the perfect family. They have the perfect wife. They have the perfect husband. Know that that person be making stops home. Okay, this person makes stops before they get home. If you catch my drift, okay. This person's husband or wife doesn't know their truest spouse. Okay, the T is somebody's talking about, especially if it's at work. I feel like there's somebody who knows at work who your spouse truly is. You think your spouse is coming home late because they got other things going on. No, your spouse is coming home late because they're making pit stops. Okay. The T could also be that your spouse goes to the strip club. Okay. Or your spouse goes to the women's club, the gentleman's club before they come home. I can't make it up. Whose story is that? You don't know your partner. The T is somebody's gossiping about you don't know your partner like you think you do. There are things that you think you know in the home, but if you really saw behind the mask of your person, you'd be like, wow, you were living a double life. Man, listen. Let's get into the tarot part for today. All signs. What's the T they're not telling you? All signs, what's the T they're not telling you? All signs, what's the T they are not telling you? Thank you guys for the continued support you guys are showing the live right now. If you feel that the messages are resonating for you, thank you so much for hitting the like button. To all the new incoming subscribers who joined the community, welcome in, gang. Welcome in, gang. I promise you won't be disappointed. Okay, thank you for elevating and growing with the community. Let's get into it. All signs, okay? What's the T that they are not telling you? Okay, what's the T they are not telling my all signs? What's the T they are not telling you? All signs. Okay, all signs. What's the T that they are not telling you? Yeah. People are holding back emotions towards you. People really want to start anew with you, but they know that they can't just come back half-assed. There are people who owe you an apology. There's somebody here that owes you an apology. Okay, they know that in order to talk to you, they know that they owe you an apology. You have strong boundaries set up with this person. This person knows that they can't come back in half-ass. Okay, they can't come back in half-ass how they used to be, but they have a lot of emotions. They have a lot of things that they like to say. This person would even be curious to know if you're curious about moving forward with them. They want to know, are you seeing somebody exclusively right now? Are you seeing somebody exclusively right now, all signs? What's the T that they don't want you to know right now? Okay. Four of Swords, Two of Swords. If you have this person blocked, they're thinking about if they should reach out to you from like their email account, if they should reach out to you from a text-free number, okay? This person really thinks about you, especially during the nighttime, okay? They want you to remove the block that you put on them, okay? They're like, why did you block me? Like, also, something about a cemetery. If you went to visit somebody at the cemetery, all signs, the gossip or the tea that they don't want you to know. Maybe you went to visit somebody at a cemetery. I've never picked up on anything like that before. Maybe also someone's trying to stop you in your tracks. I don't know, something about the cemetery here. Maybe people are using cemetery dirt, or maybe people are doing things at night at the cemetery as it relates to you, and that's the tea. That's intense. I'm going to get out of that energy, but okay. All signs, what's the tea that they are not telling you? Someone has a fake page and they watch you from the fake page. Someone also could have like a fan page on you that you don't know about. Someone also could be making money or talking to somebody under the alias as you, okay? And you have no idea about it. Okay? That's the tea that you don't know. That's some real tea. Imagine somebody making some money off of you. Imagine somebody making some money off of you. Excuse me. Imagine somebody making some money off of you. Whole time you don't even know that somebody's out there pretending to be you. That could be this energy too. Somebody could be love bombing, okay? Somebody out there, the T on it could be somebody could be love bombing, future faking, promising somebody something. Whole time they can't deliver because they are not the person that they say that they are, okay? Yikes, that could be the T. That could be the T that you don't know. Somebody is living under the alias of something that they're not, and they won't be able to show up. Somebody has difficulty showing up. They could talk a good talk, but they can't show up. All signs, what's the T that they are not telling you? They sit in your energy a lot. Someone sits in your energy a lot. Yes. They sit in the energy of remorse too. Yep. Yes. You have somebody here, they really want to go another round with you. They really want to go another time. Maybe also the time that you met this person, you met them at the time where they were at a low spot in their life, okay? Maybe you met them at a time where they partied a lot, or you partied a lot, or you often met each other out for drinks, okay? They reminisce on the time that they spent knowing you, because the time that they spent knowing you is not exemplifying of who they are now. Somebody, especially a divine masculine, wants to let you know right now they're different than who they used to be, okay? Especially if they were living a double life now. This person wants to confess to you. They find you as their soulmate. This person could also, the T could be that they tell people that you are their soulmate. That one day they will get you again. They're gonna bag your ass again. They're like, yep, that's mine. I know I could scoop that again. That's what they're telling people. All signs, they've been watching you because they're like, I could scoop that again. Who's this person? How would my all signs know who this person is that has T on them? Yes, they're heavy looking at lurking. I told you, if somebody could have a fan page of you, or using your images as an alias, okay, or thinking about reaching out to you from like a text-free text now number, okay? They lurk. Some people, they even could walk past your house type shit, okay? Or this person, if they don't do no creepy shit like that, they ask other people questions about you. They're frequently asking other people who are mutuals of you about you. How else would you know who this person is? This person could work night shift or the graveyard shift. Welcome in, Paul. Yep. Seven of Swords, Six of Swords. This person's been plotting. That's how you know. This person could live at a distance from you. This person could work in a lab or IT. They could work around computers, or they could like drive for a living, okay? Or work in the boating industry, okay? Or logistics, okay? They could even work with the airplane, something that they do with like cargo, mystery cargo. This person could be like a mystery driver. They drop shit off that they don't know what they're dropping off. They maybe drop off medical stuff. This person is very incognito. Why is this person incognito? The Tower. Very much incognito. It's like when you see this person, they take over a lot of space, but you don't see them until you see them. That's the kind of energy that this person gives off. If the video is recognizing, if the live is resonating with you right now, thank you so much for hitting the like button as we grow the community and we circulate the live to others out there who are needing to catch this message. This person, how you can know who this person is tall. They're taller than you, 6 feet, above 6 feet. This person could work in the air. Something about heights or distance. Okay, that's how you'll know who this person is. Sometimes the shit that I be saying, excuse my language, be seeming crazy because it's like I don't know who the people are that are on the other side of the phone that are catching the read. So sometimes it'd be like, ain't no way. But then I'd be like, it got to be way, because like I'm not crazy and I don't know who everybody is that taps into the live. So thank you guys so much for supporting the live and letting me know and affirming in the comment sections by subscribing, sharing, all that good stuff, that the messages are resonating. Okay, thank you so much. This person does want to come back around towards you, but they're really nervous. How does this person plan to come back around? They know they got to be stable. They know they've been watching and making sure that they know what it is so that they don't fuck it up this time around. You know what it is? Sometimes you watch somebody, or you know you messed up, that when you get the next shot, it's like the next shot better be the best shot. This person's like the next shot. The T on that they don't want you to know is that they're gonna make the next shot the best shot. They really find you as a true love. King of Cups, Two of Cups. This person misses also the T on you is that they don't want you to know is your love is something like one of a kind. If this person told you before that they wanted to build and they wanted to grow with you, i.e., create a family, and they couldn't do that before, they want to come back and let you know with the Eight of Pentacles now, before they were at the Five of Pentacles, okay? Before they could only long for these things, they could only think about these things to manifest these things. Now they're in the space where they actually are activated, okay? They can actually do these things, okay? Wow. What else before we move into the individual signs? All signs, what's the tea that they are not telling you? What's the tea that they are not telling you? The tea that they are not telling you. Some people, they've been reaching out to your family. Some people, they could also, for a small portion, the tea that they're not telling you is somebody could have a life insurance policy out on you. Okay, say for instance, this is like your mama, your daddy, your wife, your husband, somebody, your child. They may know that you drink too much, you party too much, you're out too much, you use substances, and they have a life insurance policy on you. The shit that I be getting sometimes, I'm like, there's no way. But then again, I don't know who's on the other side of the screen. So this is the tea that you don't know too. This is things that they don't want you to know. So some of you guys may want to look at your credit. Some of you guys may want to freeze some aspects of your financials, because there could be people who have maybe or are plotting on taking out or leaning in your name. Okay. Also, make sure that you aren't mixing your business with your personal, meaning make sure your business is your business and it stands on its own, and who you are, who you're named to be, stands on its own. There are things that need to be two separate entities. That's the T right now. The T could be too. If you're working with somebody in the financial industry and they're telling you that you can agglomerate things, no. Keep the things separate. There are things that need to be separate for a reason. Keep your identity separate from your business. That's maybe some tea that you need to know. I feel like also too, your business is going to do some powerful, really big things. Okay. So, and people may also try to bring up your past. People may try to bring up your past, even though you don't self-identify as that. That could be why the legal thing came out here. People could try to use your past against you because now you're at a space where you are financially accelerating, okay? And people try to use that against you. So make sure, keep the things separate. Keep the things separate. Keep the things separate. Keep the things separate. Baby, if it's not for you, if it doesn't apply, what did they say in school? What's the slang? If it doesn't apply, let it. Why? I'm feeling real. I'm feeling real. Why? If you peep, y'all know where I'm from. Okay. Why? Find something nice to do. Okay. All signs from Aries to Pisces. The this is the part that everyone mostly enjoys. So you can look at your sun, your moon, your rising. Okay, you could cross watch for the person that you feel like has some tea that they're not telling you. Okay, get into it. Thank you to the person who comes back and they timestamp in the comment section Aries through Pisces reading. Okay, let's get into it. All signs. What's the tea that they don't want you to know? What's the tea that they don't want you to know? Aries, what's the tea that they don't want you to know? One card. I'll be taking the one on the floor. Aries. There could be a question of fidelity. Some tea that they don't want you to know, Aries, could be a question of fidelity or a question of like infidelity. Okay. Somebody also too could be asking questions about a baby. The tea that they don't want you to know is maybe someone's who questioning if it's their baby or not, Aries. The tea that you don't want to know, it could be like a woman and she has two men, or your woman could have two men, okay? That's some shit I don't even want to be a part of, Aries. Good luck to you. After Aries, and that person could be an air sign, likely an air sign. After Aries, we have Taurus. What's the tea that they don't want you to know, Taurus? That they really did move on. They think about you maybe during the nighttime, but they're not here to help you and rescue you anymore. Some people, the tea that they don't want you to know, Taurus, is that that this person's not going to rescue you anymore. They tell people like, "I'm not rescuing Taurus anymore. Taurus can do it on their own." That's what they're saying, Taurus. That's what they're saying, Taurus. Okay. And the person who's saying that is likely also an earth sign as well, Taurus. Whew. Okay, next after Taurus, you have Gemini. The tea that they don't want you to know. Gemini, the tea that they don't want you to know is somebody you may think that is serious and they really only see you as a fling, Gemini. So be aware of being taken for a ride. Okay. Also, there's somebody that wants to push your comfort zone, Gemini. Sometimes you have to stay found and bound in your boundaries. Someone will try to push your boundaries, Gemini, to see just how far you're willing to go. Okay, Gemini? I feel like it's in the nature to substances, or it could be in the nature, yeah, in the nature of substances, or doing something risky that could get your reputation slandered or reputation tarnished. Okay, Geminis, be aware of that. After Gemini, and that person is likely an Aries who is having some tea about you. Cancer, what's the tea that they don't want you to know, Cancer? What's the tea that they don't want Cancer to know? Cancer, people are taking advantage of you, Cancers, and they know that they're taking advantage of you. The tea that they don't want you to know, Cancers, is people are taking advantage of you. People are using your ideas, Cancers. People are using your work, okay, Cancers. People may be taking your ideas and making more money off of it than you are, Cancers. Make sure, Cancers, that you are locking down your ideas and you are claiming things as your own, because there are other people out there who know the value of the things that you put out there, but you may not tax the value of what you put out there because you just do it from the graciousness of your heart. No, there are people who are making money, Cancers, on your ideas, and that's why they hang around you. They keep you around because you're beneficial, Cancer. So be aware of your social circles, Cancers, and how you're feeding their pockets. That's the tea that they don't want you to know. You're feeding somebody's pockets. And this person that has the tea or is doing this to you, Cancers, is a earth sign. If the messages are resonating for you, thank you so much for hitting the like button and having the messages circulate out to the broader tarot community so they can catch the word in here. I appreciate you. To all the incoming subscribers who just joined the community, welcome on in. I promise you won't be disappointed. You done locked in with the gang, so welcome over here. Okay, after Cancer, we have Leo. What's the tea that they don't want you to know, Leo? Somebody is going through it, Leo, and they're looking for you to save them. Somebody's hoping that you don't see the disaster. Hi, blessing. Somebody's hoping that you don't see that they're a disaster before you go all in. Do you know that? Somebody's life is not as stable as they say that they are. And what was that too? This could be specifically for Leos because what we pulled, double life. Make sure you're checking people's foundations because people could be living on shaky grounds and showing to you. Yeah, we did Gemini rewind a little bit and showing to you a faultiness to them that you're not picking up on. Okay. The person could be a Scorpio that you are dealing with, Leos. Okay. Or Pisces, I'm hearing too. Virgo, what's the tea that they don't want you to know? What's the tea that they don't want you to know? Virgo, that you are perfect. People talk about you are perfectly perfect. They want you, they want to lock it down with you, okay? They find you, they're happily ever after, okay? There's somebody that wants to make you a wife. They talk about making you a wife, making you a husband. You're the perfect partner. There's somebody that says that they also want to take you home to meet the family as well, okay, Geminis? Oh, excuse me, not Geminis. It could be a Gemini, but what I'm picking up here is water signs, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? Virgos, that is for you. Libras, what's the tea that they are not telling you, Libras? What's the tea that they don't want to tell you, Libras? People like watching you struggle, Libras. The tea that they don't tell you is people like watching you struggle. Look at that. People like watching you struggle, Libras. But people, yeah, it's people like they admire watching you struggle. People feel like you're more beautiful when you struggle. What the fuck kind of shit is that, Libras? People, that's the tea that they don't want to tell you. People feel like you're more beautiful when you're struggling. Okay, they know that you can overcome it. People talk about how psychic you are. Okay, people talk about maybe if you're doing like water or glamour magic. People talk about the tea that they don't want you to know is that people see your beauty, Libras. But they feel like also with you, Libras, the tea that they want you to know is that beauty is a little pain, so you should suffer. They feel like because you're so beautiful, Libras, that sometimes they don't feel like they need to help you. That's fucked. You could be dealing, the person who has this tea is either a water sign or an earth sign, okay? After that, we have Scorpio. What's the tea that they don't want to tell Scorpios? That they watch you. They watch you. And that your words hurt, Scorpio. This person wants to let you know, Scorpio, the tea is that your words hurt. Somebody could be also copying your signature too, Scorpio. Be careful of your signature, okay, Scorpio? Somebody could be utilizing that. Also, the tea that they don't want you to know is you laid out a blueprint online, and there are people who are trying to imitate a blueprint that you laid out, Scorpios. The person that you're dealing with is an air sign or a fire sign, okay? Sagittarius, what's the tea that they don't want you to know, Sag? Sag, you're about to get some really good news. You could have been down and out, going through it, warring with somebody, okay? You're going to get some good news. Also, making sure, take some time to look up, Sagittarius. I feel like a lot lately from your situation, you've been looking down. Also, I'm practicing that too when I read for you guys, because when I read, I like to look down, but it's like you guys are right here on the live and I want to connect with you. So I'm working on looking up. But Sagittarius, spend more time looking up. I know things may have been down for you, but good news. The tea that they're talking about, Sagittarius, is there's some good news coming in for you. Also, if you've been hitting the gym, the tea is that people have been talking about your arms, Sagittarius. You're likely dealing with a fire sign. Okay, after Sagittarius, we have Capricorn. What's the tea that they don't want to tell Capricorns? Capricorns, you could be involved in something legal right now. They feel like you're too lofty. Some people feel like you're too big for your bridges. Some people feel like you're out of touch with reality. That's what people say about you, Capricorn. Some people also, Capricorn, they say that you are unrealistic about things, Capricorn. That's the tea that they don't want to tell you. Okay. It could be your friends. They be like, damn, you're so unrealistic. Okay. Like, dang, you're so airhead. Like, why? People feel like you're too big for your bridges. That's the tea on you, Capricorn. Then the person is likely an air sign, a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. If the messages are resonating with you and you're just popping in here, or you love the energy, or you love the style, whatever it is that entices you to kick it with the community, hit the like button so that the video can continue to circulate out in the YouTube community as we grow. To all the new incoming subscribers who just became locked in, welcome to the community, baby. You OG now. What's up? I'm happy to have you. You won't be disappointed. We come locked in every day for an all signs message. Okay. We're at that tail end where we're going to head into Aquarius's specific message for what's the tea that they don't want to tell them. So if you're an Aquarius, you're here at the right time. Okay. Aquarius, what's the tea that they don't want to tell you? This person feels like you're a burden and they're waiting for you to assist them from the shackles of you. Somebody feels like you're a burden, Aquarius. Hello, welcome in, Corey. Somebody feels like you are a burden and they want to release themselves from you. Somebody feels like also like you're a lot. You weigh them down. That's the tea that they talk about behind your back. And this person is an air sign, okay, Aquarius. Last but not least, Pisces. What's the tea that they don't want to tell Pisces? That you act before you think. Pisces, people hate that you act before you think. Some people also think that you're really irrational. It's like, dang, why the hell is Pisces lashing out like that? Like, have Pisces just taken some time to think before they act? Okay, they say that you're really emotional, and then you want to come back around and apologize after you did that thing and you crashed out. People don't like that you crash out first, Pisces, and then ask for an apology after. That's the tea on you, okay? And the person that's talking or having this tea is likely an air sign. Thank you guys for kicking it here. Okay, thank you guys for kicking it here. Let me know in the comment section how the reading resonate. If this is not your story, but it's your homeboy, your homegirl, your auntie, your uncle, your mama, your daddy, your bestie, your coworker, your work husband, your actual husband, okay? Share the video with them. Don't keep me all to yourself. I know you want to hoard me, but like, damn, don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Share me, okay? Thank you so much. Let's close your reading out. Let's close out your reading. Okay. What? Okay, so now that you have this tea, what should my all signs do with this information now that they have this tea? Now that you know this information, what should my all signs do? What should you guys do with this information? Keep living your life. Okay, you are attracting people who used to be out of your league. You will see the new people who are coming towards you like, dang, how the hell back in the day I would have never been able to attract this person, okay? The T is you're attractive. People like you. You'll have new romantic offers. Whatever you're doing in your career too, keep doing the things that you're doing in your career because you are accelerating, okay? If you're waiting for whatever you're waiting for in terms of paperwork, news, in terms of like documentation, okay? If you're waiting to move, okay? Two, you got that. If you're waiting to move or when you move, you will also find love, new love, true love when you move, okay? Don't allow people to stir you or to change your mind. Thank you guys for liking the video. We're almost at the goal for today. Thank you guys for supporting the live. Okay, I really do appreciate you, okay? Let's find out what's this news that's on the way. It says you're on the right track in life and that there's news coming your way. What's this news that's coming all signs way? Okay, the person who's gossiping about you, all signs, they will be exposed. Yep. I knew that there was some tea that people were talking about your behind your back. Hi, Jocelyn. There are people who are talking about, look, keep flying with positivity because there are people who fly too, but they fly in negativity. You know that a bird rests during the night, but if a bird needed to, if a bird was in threat, a bird could fly at any time of day. A bat couldn't stomach standing out. A bat couldn't even survive right now out in the sunlight, okay? So don't allow people to deter you, okay? Because you have choice. Some people only have a fixed reality. You clearly have choices. And that infuriates people. Keep doing what you're doing because you're doing it well. You know that song? You might want to look up that LL Cool J song, Doing It and Doing It and Doing It Well. I don't know the title of it, but you can find some messages in there. Mm. Thank you guys so much for the continued love and support. I madly appreciate every single one of you guys as we grow the community. Also, feel free to use the comment section. I say this all the time. This is your community. This is your channel. You guys are here with the energetic exchange of watching. Okay, so let me know in the comments what types of videos, what topics you would like to see. Okay, also, if you would like to book a personal reading, okay, check out the description where you can find the email address where you can reach out and the correspondence will begin. Okay. Also, there is, per you guys' request, at Amazon wish list too if you would like to support the community in that way. And there's infinite free ways to support the community. You can like, comment, share, subscribe, okay, hype it, okay, rewatch it again, okay, all the good stuff. Thank you. Until next time, until tomorrow. Peace.